At My Lavender Lifestyle, we want you to try lots of healthy tension-relieving exercises so that you might learn to embrace the practices that help you the most. Our practices are in 2 groups just to keep it simple. The first group of practices are the 911 of anxiety relief. We call these anxiety relieving techniques, the art of My Lavender Lifestyle. Practicing these anxiety relieving techniques allows you to know what to do when you need it the most. We have all heard of the old adage that in many situations it is better to respond than to react. Regularly practicing techniques to lower tension in the moment can help us to reset our default settings, if you will, so that when we find ourselves in one of those moments that is anxiety producing, we don't have to be kidnapped by unhelpful behaviors. Sometimes these anxious behaviors are reactionary, like freezing up, becoming agitated, or getting angry. But instead, if we have become aware of new practices and use them regularly, it becomes easier to remember them when we need them the most. Before we begin any of our practices, I recommend applying one of our white oak lavender products made with pure lavender essential oil. Perhaps you would enjoy our lavender goat milk lotion rubbed gently on your arms, or in the evening after a long day, you may prefer our lavender cream for feet. Some of you may prefer to breathe in the scent of fresh lavender when it's in bloom, or maybe you would enjoy one of our lavender sachets or stress balls by gently giving it a squeeze. Another idea is to place a few drops of essential oil into a bowl of warm water and let it waft into the room. In any case, it's good to begin with lavender aromatherapy. Our first lifestyle practice is so good to teach people of all ages. It is really very simple, yet so effective for relieving tension in the moment. Often when we are anxious, we breathe too shallow and fast, and we even hyperventilate. This type of breathing raises our anxiety. Learning to breathe deeply takes practice, so let's practice deep breathing. This is called belly breathing, and it's very simple. Place one hand on your belly while placing your other hand on your chest. Breathe in slowly through your nose. Watch the movement of your hands. Try to take your breath in so deeply that your belly pushes out and the hand on your chest remains still. It might take some practice. Try it now. Breathe in. Hold it. Exhale. Very good. With children, it's sometimes helpful to teach them while laying on their backs. Breathe in through your nose again. Hold it, and exhale through your mouth. When belly breathing, it's okay to make a little noise as you exhale your breath. This helps to relieve your tension. If you practice this regularly, it won't be hard to remember to belly breathe in an emergency, and it will truly help you to focus and make better decisions. As much as you work at lowering your own anxiety, you strive to live more meaningfully, and you practice presence to live more authentically, there's no way to prevent yourself from being in situations that evoke anxiety in you. You might be put on the spot to respond quickly in a multitude of situations. In these cases, it's important to know the art of My Lavender Lifestyle, anxiety relieving techniques. You will find other anxiety relieving techniques listed on our website and in the resource directory. I mentioned that there are 2 types of lifestyle practices that we teach. The second type has to do with adjusting our attitude. If we can reframe ourselves to be more grateful, expect more surprises in life, and to seek joy instead of misery, we can better manage our own anxiety. In fact, this change in attitude can make us less anxious, can help our medications work more effectively, and will improve our relationships. All of these things have a great impact on how anxious we feel about life and the things that happen to us throughout the day. However, it takes some practice, but it's so easy. Here is one example. Put the following note next to your bed, next to your coffee pot, or in another place that you will see first thing in the morning. Leave it there for 2 weeks. Look for surprises today. Then put this message on your mirror so you see it when you brush your teeth just before you go to bed. What surprises did you experience today? Take a moment to reflect on the surprises that you experienced. Maybe your car broke down, but you met someone new. Maybe a coupon came in the mail for something you've wanted to try. Maybe a friend called with interesting news. Look for all the small and big surprises. And then, remember to give thanks. Repeat this for 2 full weeks. You might be really amazed at what happens. It truly lifts your spirits. Try the same activity with gratefulness. Maybe be more specific by writing this on your morning note. Look for 3 things today for which you are grateful. On your evening note, ask, what 3 things are you grateful for today? Reflect on 3 things for which you're truly grateful. Really think about them. Reflecting on your day helps us to remember that each day counts and that we are in the world with other people. We're not alone with our troubles, and we have reasons to keep going. Often, this technique gets us out of a brain fog when we're overworked or helps us to relax when we feel overwhelmed or underappreciated. Practice this with children from the time that they're little, and you'll help them really have healthy default settings as adults. My Lavender lifestyle practices can be incorporated into all faith practices and helps us to focus on what we truly believe and helps us to be in position to receive grace and love. 2 key ingredients for managing our anxiety and moving towards the wholeness for which we are meant. So, inhale, relax, exhale with My Lavender Lifestyle.